We offer prayers concerning this nation. Kenya, wake up. Wake up. What are you doing down there, Kenya? Come out.
Now, welcome back once again to Bonita Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering why I'm still in Nairobi. I told you that I was supposed to travel yesterday, but I woke up in the morning. I wasn't feeling well. I had some cold, and then I called my doctor. He told me that I tried explaining to him. He came to the house and told me that usijaribu kutoka hapa. I didn't know that naweza lemewa sana. I was planning kutoka around saa 8 saa 9. So kufika hiyo masaa nikapata I could not manage. Singeweza kumanage jana, so that is why I'm still in Nairobi, but I'm going today. I talked to him and akaniambia that just rest, have some 24 hours of rest and then you'll go. So that is why I'm still in Nairobi, but I'm going today. Today I have to go. Now, first of all, let me ask you a question. What is the work of a prophet? Do we really know the difference between the purpose, the work of a prophet, the work of a pastor, the work of a preacher, and the work of an apostle, and the work of a bishop? We have got, I don't know how they're normally arranged. For those who knows can tell us. I think this one is the apostle, because he's the one that holds these ones. Now we have the apostle, the teacher, the bishop, the pastor, and the evangelist. Yeah, I think that is how they're normally arranged. I don't know, maybe that is how they're normally arranged. So I'm bringing that thing because of what William Ruto wants to do right now. William Ruto wants to build a church in Nairobi, at the State House. But the question that a lot of people are asking is that who amongst these people is William Ruto going to be? Is he going to be an evangelist, a preacher, a pastor, an apostle, or a bishop? Because that church is his. So that is what I would like us to talk about. But before that, let me quickly remind you guys that don't forget, if you still have your 100 bob, your 50 bob, your 200, your 300, you can as well just send it to me. Just support me, and I know that all shall be well. Thank you very much, those who have done that. I can't mention your name because your name is very much important, and more so, I really appreciate you. I can't mention your name, sir, but I've seen you sent. I don't know, there's a secretary or maybe somebody, the finance officer. You sent him, and I've really received. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much for that. It really means a lot. It's really going to help me a lot during mazishi, the burial and all that, kukimbia hapa na pale, kuweka fuel and all that. This thing is going to help. And then also paying the hospital bill. Kuna zingine zilikuwa zimebaki kidogo. So that is why I decided that let me come and at least I could request you if I can get something, because of the love that you have for Bonita Media. Anyway, Bishop Jcw'S was talked about something, but before we talk about what he talked about, there is this statement that was made by the police, and this is what they were saying, that National Police Service confirms 11 deaths, 52 injured police officers, 11 civilians injuries, and 567 arrests made during the Saba Saba protest. Now my question has been this: how sure are we that only 11 people died? Now, even if there are 11, are they not important? Question: are they not important? Why are they being killed? Why are they being injured? Are they that much special and delicate that nothing can happen to them? Because you can't tell me that you're blocking people from getting into town, and then there are some people who are coming and you're allowing them to get in town. Sio ni uongo. Uongo mtu. Anyway, there is something here that I want us to talk about. I want us to relate this video. Politics come, I don't know how to put it. I'm still looking for a better language or a better word that I can use. Because Bishop Jcw is talking about something here very crucial. And I talked about it. Let us just quickly remind ourselves of what he talked about.
Judge, what we are talking about here is not that thing your religious pastor has told you. That Jesus that is on a cross here. This year by July, Jehovah will show that he has judged this nation. The nation will cry tears, shed tears. You will remember. He comes here, breaks, and he asks for the keys. What does that mean? Hell prior was cordoned. No man left here and came to rule here. So for this time, Jesus knew the only way for me to come to this law, I can't come this way. I must follow the process that I created. God is a God of process. That's why stop asking God for money. Grow to what you are asking God for. You will never forgo process and receive anything from God. And this is where many fathers of this nation went wrong. They teach prosperity from a point of tap it, ask it. God loves process. And a butterfly will tell you that God is a God of process. There is an angel that is released. I have begged Jehovah to hold the hand of that being. I have begged him. Go study the book of Exodus. You will know him. I have begged Jehovah concerning Kenya to restrain the hand of that angel. Jehovah has rejected. So if what I say is the truth, Jehovah will show himself from heaven. July. Mark the month. Mark it very well. You will not, mere mortals, play with God again. You are nothing before his presence. How dare you exalt yourself just because you have an engineering degree? Little girl, who told you you are cute? When you stand in his presence, you are nothing. Jehovah will crush. Watch. I came with the glory of heaven. I have begged him, restrain the hand of this angel. He has rejected. He will clean from the altar. Clean it. What you are going to see, remember, it will be cleaning. Don't focus on too much crying. What you will see will be a cleaning. He will clean everything. Watch. The reason I went this direction for long is so that when I'm about to speak, you will know who is speaking. This is not the God you have been taught in those Sunday school classes of yours. He went to the lower Hades and he established his throne. What does that mean? He proved that he is God through all realms. He proved it. When he finished, no one has ever left here. He decided that he's not only going to stay here, he will camp here for 3 days. Camp here in the heart of the earth. Camp. He took a table and took a pen and called for a meeting and took a roll call. All those of you, that's where he finally met the evil one.
Now, that prophecy was about July. What was going to happen in July? Now, let me ask this question before we wind up or before we go to the next thing. How many people have died in July? What has really happened? What happened during Saba Saba? How many people lost their lives? How many people lost their properties? How many people were injured? How many people lost their jobs? That is just but a beginning. What I'm sure of is that is just a beginning. There is a very, very serious and a very huge wave that is coming next. Let us just wait and see. One thing I normally know is that a message cannot, once a man of God cannot pass a message, cannot communicate a message, and it fails to come to pass. It must come to pass. It must. Whether we like it or not, it must. So we don't know how it's going to happen, but one thing I'm sure of, this message of JCW, it is just a beginning. The killings, people crying. People have started crying. The mothers have started crying. People being shot. Even the children are being shot while in the house. How many people died? Ojwang died. Boniface died. A lot of people died. So this one is just a beginning. Unless maybe now these politicians realize, comes back to their senses and stop building churches without getting communication from God to build churches. God told David that your hands are dirty, your hands are full of blood, you can't build me a temple. Leave it for your children. So why insisting? God has rejected you, you are like Saul. Why are you insisting on doing something to please God? You can't please God with the church or a building. However beautiful you will build it. Hata kama itakuwa gorofa iende binguni. Haiwezi. You can't bribe God. Judges is talking about Gideon rebuilding or raising an altar. The same thing happened to Elijah when he was calling God, now show yourself. Let me ask this. Our president wants to build a church, an altar for that matter. Did he communicate with God, or why is he building a church? Because those leaders, people like Gideon, got a communication from God and to build the church. And then somebody like Elijah had a reason as to why he was building a temple, an altar. So how did he get, okay, why is he building an altar? Or is he building an altar because he fears the Jcw'S? So after communicating with the Jcw'S and realizing that the Jcw'S are very dangerous people, that is why he's building an altar. So I don't know. Because these things that are happening in this country, fellow Kenyans, they ought not to happen. They really ought not to happen, because if things continue escalating like this, then we're going to have a very big mess, a very big trouble ahead of us. So I want us to listen to JCW, and then I come back so that I can wind.
A new Kenya comes up from the dungeons. Push! Pray for Kenya now. Pray for Kenya. Pray for Kenya. Pray for Kenya now. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Pray for Kenya. Awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Awake, oh Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Almighty Kenya, awake, 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 awake. Father, we offer prayers concerning this nation. Kenya, wake up. Wake up. What are you doing down there, Kenya? Come out. Kenya, the Lord asks, can these dry bones live? Can they live? So we answer him, only you know. And as it is written, flesh began to come to bone. I see flesh returning to Kenya. Flesh returning to Kenya. And I see Kenya coming out of the grave. Kenya, come out. Fezina ale kabara. Those are sick to bury you, Kenya. Oh my God. Kenya, what are you doing down there, Kenya? Come up, Peter. Stand among the nations of giants. Chart a course and a direction for many generations. Kenya, come out. We insist for Kenya. Kenya must rise. I come in the name of the Lord. To the angel that stands with one foot in the water and another on land, I call you into the space. Father, see what they have done to your nation. They want to put sand now. They want to put sand. They have already put the casket. They want to put sand. Yahweh, see. Will you watch from heaven, Master? See what they are doing, Yahweh. See. See the center of revival, the eastern gate. See how they plan to bury it under the sands. Command the dry bones to live, Yahweh. Pelizame, ani beila, para sinsane kabada de getale, kapepopembe naibala, ame mombe nada detale, veto palata yaila, aveno sinsansen sonke pena chakata ya tukabela. Kenya, the Lord wants you out of the grave. It's not time, Kenya. revival that God envisioned shall surely come to pass over this nation. We surround this nation. We take charge over this nation from every corner. We invoke the presence of God.
So listening to JCW, I was asking myself that suppose we had around 4 or 5 leaders, people, pastors or bishops who genuinely love this country like JCW. How would this Kenya be shaped, or how would Kenya shape itself? I don't want to sound, I'm not sounding, but in fact, I know that there are a lot of church leaders who love Kenya. But finding church leaders who can come out to talk about the things that JCW has been talking about is very dangerous. It's very difficult. That is why you hear him praying over Kenya. That is why you hear him going on the street to demonstrate with the Jcw'S. Yeah, the way he relates, I'm just asking, finding a preacher who is relating with the Jcw'S the way he is, I don't know how we are going to find one. Then if you can find one, then I can say, I must say that Kenya can be very lucky. That we have people, just 4 or 5 people. 4 or 5 people who genuinely love this country and are ready to do anything to make sure that Kenyans are educated, to make sure Jcw'S knows what to do, to make sure that the government knows where they have gone wrong, is very difficult. Now, my question is, Ruto is talking about, Ruto was saying that no, haizi akatishwa na mtu yote. Like he can leave the office ile saa atataka. That is the president. He doesn't even care about the, he doesn't care about anything. So I would like to give you a chance in the comment section to tell me what you think concerning this. Until we meet again, I have been your host, Boniface Awino.
Saba Saba, or the 7th day of the 7th month, became prolific in 1990. It was under the rule of President Daniel Arap Moi. Pro-democracy activists were agitating for multi-party democracy, and then on that day there were widespread demonstrations, and it's remained a key date for pro-democracy activists ever since.
Stand by, make sure you're recording.
what the government has done over the last few months, if not years, is simply shrinking the civic space. If you recall, just last week, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, who's responsible for police and security in the entire country, issued shoot to kill orders. And this is the problem we have in Kenya, that every other day we seem to be moving towards an authoritarianism system, which Kenyans have completely refused to accept because we have a constitution.